Listen, you don't go in there. That's private property right there. That's not for you to go in.
Cops approach a man who's simply changing the lock on a house, but they accuse him of stealing the door after someone called the police making that claim. This man calmly explains that the house belongs to his client and that he works for a company. Still, the officer demands his ID. The man refuses, respectfully asserting his rights and explaining that he's not breaking any law, but the officer keeps pushing, trying to find anything that could support the baseless accusation. Watch how this man calmly stands his ground and protects his rights.
Can you get your name and badge number?
For what?
You're stepping on private property here.
Can you just stick your hand out of your pocket there? I would appreciate that. Thank you. I got called on you because you said you're stealing doors off these houses.
Do you suspect me of stealing doors?
Listen, man, I'm just coming here because we were called that you stealing doors off this house. They said it's abandoned. They said you're over here stealing doors. Are you stealing doors off this house?
I'm not stealing doors.
Okay. What is your purpose to be on this property?
Changing the locks.
Okay. That is no problem.
Okay?
Do you have ID on you?
I do have ID.
Can I see it, please?
No, you can't.
I cannot see it. Okay, you want to go this route. Do you work for a company?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Who is the company?
I mean, does it matter?
I have to prove that you have right to be here.
You suspect me of breaking the law?
It's an abandoned house, correct?
It's vacant.
Okay. Who owns the house?
Mortgage company?
The mortgage company. Who sent you over here to fix the house? If that's what you're doing.
That's confidential. My clients are my business.
Okay. How do I know that you're not stealing the doors and that you're fixing the doors?
Well, call the lady right there, investigate with her, ask her what she saw, and then come back to me. And
that's who called. Well, somebody over here called, said that you're stealing.
Well, the lady next door.
Okay, that's who called.
I suspect. I don't know.
Why did she say something to you?
Yeah, she was out here yelling and screaming. I told her call the police.
What was she yelling and screaming about?
that she didn't want me to change the locks. I told her I told you what I'm doing. I'm changing the locks.
Okay.
Let me open this up here.
Go down. He says he's here changing the locks. He won't provide ID. He won't tell us name of this company. He wants to know the reason for the stop and all that. He's recording and wants to do all that good stuff. It don't even got to go that far.
I'm protecting my rights.
I know, my man. But it don't even got to go that far. That's it. All I'm asking for is ID. Just help me explain like a little bit more. Like what company are we working for? Like who sent you over here? That's it.
Are you detaining me? Let me just go that route. Are you detaining me? So this way I know what's going on.
No, it's a vacant house. I'm gonna go over here and talk. Is this your car, this black Tahoe, or the van? The van.
I was stealing that door too, huh? I was stealing that door too, huh?
I don't know. Are you?
I'm here working, so I'm gonna leave it at that.
Oh, okay.
So
I don't know why you're trying to make it so difficult.
it's not difficult. I'm protecting my rights. You want to violate my rights?
What is violating your rights? You're at an abandoned house. I don't know if you're taking a door. I don't know if you're fixing a door.
I told you what I was doing.
Okay. And I'm just supposed to take your word for that, right?
I'm not up to no good.
I don't know.
You're taking her word for it.
What am I doing? Taking her word for it?
I mean, you're obviously asking me so many questions.
Yeah. Because
So
I get called here on someone taking doors off. That's why I come here. Okay.
all right. Do you see any doors off?
That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here talking.
You investigate the door. All doors are there.
So we're trying to figure out why you are here.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter that you're on.
It doesn't matter. Are you?
It's a vacant house.
Did you?
It's a vacant house, correct?
Are you upholding?
Okay. It's
Listen.
a vacant house.
You're law enforcement, right? You uphold the Constitution, right? First Amendment, Fourth Amendment, Fifth Amendment. What does that look like to you?
Looks like you drilled a hole through it.
Okay. And what's the deadbolt look like right there?
Is that what you did? Did you drill a hole through it?
Goddamn right I did.
Oh, okay. This your property, sir?
Hey, listen, don't go in there. That's
This your property, sir?
yes, it is my property.
You can prove it's your property?
Mm-hmm. I don't need to prove. You got listen, you don't go in there. That's private property right there. That's not for you to go in.
Yeah, anything prove that this is your property, sir?
Do I need to prove it's my property?
Yeah.
Why?
Can you just identify yourself and then I can verify it as your property? That's it.
How is me giving my name gonna say that that's my property?
Because I can look it up in Lake County to see if you purchased the property. It's that simple. No, man, we're good. Thank you. It's that simple.
Listen, are you detaining me? Let me ask you
Yeah,
that.
right now we are. We're trying to figure out if this is your property. Okay. All you gotta do is provide ID. You say, did you buy this property or you work for a company?
I'm working right now, and you guys are wasting my time.
Well, you're wasting our time.
So I mean, you guys got me detained. I'm just gonna sit here and wait for you to do your investigation. I'm gonna continue working. So
will you provide ID?
I'm not gonna provide ID because I didn't break the law. This is not a stop and ID state, right? Do you think I broke in this house? Do you think I'm stealing the doors? If you don't,
you drilled the lock.
did I drill the lock?
Yeah, and you said you did. And you
where's it? Where's the lock drilled from?
Yeah.
On the inside.
Okay.
Okay. Most people, drill the locks on the outside if they're trying to break in. Come on, man.
So who owns this property? If you don't own it, who owns it?
One of my clients.
Okay. What is their name?
I can't. I'm not going to give you my private information.
Do you have a phone number that I can call them to verify that you're allowed to be here?
Listen. I'm supposed to be here. I'm not up to no good. Nothing nefarious going on here. I'm working.
So you're not going to provide on that?
I'm not going to provide ID. Absolutely not. I didn't break the law. Now, if I broke the law, are you asking for ID? Are you demanding ID under threat of arrest? Something like that?
No, I wanted your
okay.
ID. I wanted your ID so then we can call the accessor's office, find out who owns this, and see if you're...
You can still call the accessor's office, do the investigation, call the accessor's office. You have the address. Call them.
I need to know who you are so I can make sure that you're allowed to be here.
What would the assessor tell you? Assessor doesn't know what's going on.
They'll tell me the owner of the house.
Okay. And then what?
And then I contact the owner.
Okay.
And then
then do that. Do your investigation. Come back. Right. I'll be here.
So then he'll be like, yeah, I gave permission to blah, blah, blah to be here, but I don't know who you are.
Well, if they gave someone permission to be here, then it doesn't matter.
But how do I know that's you?
It doesn't matter.
Oh.
All right. I'm gonna continue working. So you guys do your investigation.
Okay.
I'll leave this door open for you too, huh?
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it.
That way you guys feel safe since you wanted me to take my hand out of my pocket.
Yeah, I didn't know if you got a gun or anything in there.
What is it against the law to have a gun in Indiana?
No, Indiana, we love guns in Indiana.
Okay, then. I mean, you're law enforcement.
Yeah.
It's not against the law to have a gun.
No, it's not.
Okay, then. So what's the problem?
I didn't want if you had one in your pocket, I didn't want you to have your hand on it. That's it.
Hey, what does that mean? I just don't understand what's going on here.
I know you don't understand. You understand exactly what's going on here.
I'm just trying to do work.
Okay. That might be. That might be.
All right. Well, let me continue on.
Yeah.
Sarge, you want ID?
Yeah, do you have ID?
I mean, you guys, they're already detaining me. I mean,
We're trying to figure out if you're supposed to be here.
I am supposed to be here. I'm not up to any good.
Be here by?
I'm changing the locks
For who?
for the realtor.
For the realtor.
Yeah.
Which realtor?
That's about all I'm going to say. There's a reason why he doesn't have any paperwork.
Well, I just asked him about paperwork, and he's going to go check on that.
Yeah,
But I'm asking
let me go check.
paperwork from you, because typically, if there's a realtor or something like that involved, then there's some type of paperwork showing that you've got to change the locks for whatever reason.
This house is pending sale anyway. No.
Pending versus actual is two different things.
Yeah, but you don't own it, man. You're here. You're like a man on the street. You don't live here. You don't own the home. You don't
I
own.
never once say I owned it.
Well, you
Okay, thank you.
officer said the man that owns it was coming in. Obviously, it's not you.
I even said, hey, my grandmother,
Deceased.
she's
Okay.
deceased.
The house
Okay.
is left to them.
What was it? Was it?
We don't know. You don't have any paperwork to show us. He doesn't have any paperwork to show us right now either.
Sarge, I'm up to no good. I'm not gonna
Look,
do.
my man,
I'm
if
not
you
gonna
got-
do
if you
anything.
got
I'm not gonna do anything in a work vehicle parked out front.
My man, if you got paperwork, you Gucci.
It
But if you
doesn't.
don't,
I shouldn't have to show you anything. I'm not doing
I didn't
anything.
request any paperwork from you, did I? No.
Yeah, you're asking
These
me.
officers were here on scene before I was here.
Listen,
I was contacted. All you got to do is say, hey, I'm with such and such and such, A, B, and C. I'm here to do this, that, and the other. And you go about your business.
provide your name, ID, and go on your business. That's it.
Listen, under threat of arrest, yeah, I'll give you my ID. No problem.
So who sent you here? You said you told my sergeant, realtor company.
I'm gonna remain silent. I shouldn't even said that. They're so worried about this house. Man, fix that back door. When's the last time you guys were here? When's the last time you got a call for this house? Did you? Yeah, it does. When's the last time?
Got nothing to do with any of that.
Did you guys walk through this house the other night? Did you do a walkthrough? Make sure it was vacant? That's why I said investigate. Investigate. You know, I'm not going to aid in your investigation, but
Appreciate it.
investigate, man. Sarge, you still detaining me?
Yeah, for a minute.
Okay. I mean, you ran the place. You know who I am.
Yeah.
So, okay.
And he made a couple phone calls.
Okay.
But if you could give us the information saying who you were and what you're doing on what paperwork, we could have been out of here a long time ago.
Yeah, but it's not about that. You're taking his word, their word. As soon as that man showed up, he's screaming, man, like a lunatic. You guys don't even wear body cams. That's why I'm taping, because
That's fine. You can tape.
yeah, I mean, it's just for my protection. But
That's fine. But to get us out of here quicker, just show us some paperwork.
you know,
that you're here for a banker or a realtor or whatever.
you see, you come here and you de-escalate. These guys are letting this man just scream and yell. Who knows what's going to happen? He's out here with cuffs and I think he's an officer. So then,
He's working security somewhere right now.
yeah,
So right
at the
now,
hospital.
He's on his way.
I got
He's on
you.
his way. He's out. We're good.
Lieutenant LT, what's up?
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Got you.
Oh, wow. Your car?
My vehicle.
Registered to you.
Just,
Jeffrey Hicks.
you got my name.
You could have made.
That's all they had to do. That's all he had to do.
Listen. If they ask you for your name, all you do is tell them your name, and the realtor just said you have authorization to be here. They could have been out of here a long time ago. Have a good
That's
day.
what I told you earlier.
That's it.
Listen. Why should I have to give up my ID
No.
and my?
You give me your name because you have someone saying you're not supposed to be here.
I don't want you running my name through any
Okay.
system for
Just
whatever
run the
reason.
plate.
That's all he had. That's all you had to do, Hendricks. Run the plate.
No longer detained. You work for Raccoon Industries.
Oh, Raccoon! You got the company name, Raccoon Industries.
So that's
That's all.
Is that?
If you give us this
Am I the owner of Raccoon Industries? Oh my gosh!
But if you'd have given us this stuff just earlier, gave we that could have been out of here.
Listen, registered in the state of
A
Illinois.
long time ago.
Listen,
I get it.
do your investigation. Let me back up from you
We
here.
could have been out of here because you refused to give the information earlier. We could have been done a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
My name
get.
is Jeff, I work at Raccoon, and they authorized me to be here.
I'm-
They got on the thing, and they would say yes, he's supposed to be here.
I'm not gonna give up any of my rights to. If you guys suspected me of committing a crime, right? You know how it goes, LT. It's not a stop and ID state.
What rights were they violating by asking you who you was? The police were
My First Amendment rights.
The First Amendment right. I got you.
Yeah, or my fault. My Fourth Amendment right. My Fourth Amendment right. My Fifth Amendment right. He's trying to get me to talk. Hendricks, thanks for not violating my rights today, Hendricks.
Ain't nobody trying to violate your rights.
Hendricks was
the next call because you got
de-escalation training for Hendricks.
We could have de-escalated this a long time ago.
De-escalated.
Right?
Sarge, you got it. Let me talk to Hendricks here.
All right, he's done.
Hendricks, can I just get your name and badge number for the record?
You already got it, brother.
Can I get your name? Isn't it your policy to say who you are to the public?
Is it Jeffrey or Joffrey?
However you want to pronounce the name. That's not your name. That's my name.
You've said
Mr.
my
Hicks,
name about 10 times.
Have a good day. You're on your way. Good day.
Have a good day.
Thank you, Hendricks. Thank you, Sarge.
Have a good day.
This officer wasn't interested in the truth. He was just fishing for anything to justify demanding ID. When the man calmly refused, the officer started grasping at straws, hoping something would stick. He even went over to the neighbor who made the call, trying to build a case where there was none. Then he returned and doubled down on his ID demands. When that didn't work, he accused the man of drilling into the door, as if someone stealing a door would professionally drill from the outside. The man calmly pointed out the obvious flaw, exposing just how desperate the cop was to twist the narrative. Eventually, a sergeant and other officers showed up, not to defuse the situation, but to pile on, still trying to turn a routine lock change into a crime. And in the end, they quietly ran the man's license plate to get his name and company info, something they could have done from the start if this was really about clarity. But no, this was never about facts. This was about power, control, and escalating a harmless situation, just to intimidate someone who dared to stand firm and assert his rights.